My name is Dr. Chang. In the future, the Earth is on the edge of destruction. SDGs had long been forgotten. People are spending and wasting resources relentlessly. In the hope of solving one of the biggest problems in the history of mankind, I'm working on a sustainable power source that would eventually replace all conventional power sources.
Where's the device? Where's the device?
What device? You don't understand. It will change the world.
Give it to us, then this is the end of it.
The director is not pleased. He doesn't want any complications on the oil deal. Proceed. We've been expecting you.
Who's we?
We're travelers from the future, Dr. Chang.
In our time, many years later, humanity's been all but wiped out. We come back to change that. You've come back to change that.
Huh? Okay. You untie me and we'll talk this out.
30 seconds.
To what?
In the future, we've developed a technology that allows a traveler to project his or her conscious mind into a host body by knowing the precise time, elevation, latitude, and longitude.
Okay. That's enough bladder for now.
10 seconds.
We know when to find you, because to us, this night already happened.
3 seconds.
Who are you?
We are the same person. This conversation is in our minds. I came back from the future to save humanity from its extinction.
But I've already created sustainable power. Source can provide electricity for the human race for the rest of eternity.
I thought they already explained to you what happened. This device alone cannot help save humanity. Giving them an unlimited power source is just scratching the surface. The unsustainable living pattern is the root of the problem. If it's left unsolved, doom will still arrive.
But what should I do?
Together, we can fix it. Finish what we've started. In fact, I already have a plan for that. Just watch and learn. The core of the solution is making the living patterns of citizens more sustainable. We will use remote villages in third world countries without electricity access as pilot sites for self-sustaining energy sources. Apart from being the perfect demonstration of how a sustainable lifestyle should be, their quality of life is also improved. Consider this single city block. In this area, solar panels are installed on rooftops, and wind farms are built. Energy storage units are installed to store the energy harnessed from these renewable sources. The stored energy can then be used to power home appliances, such as LED light bulbs and cookers, or even IoT devices and internet accessing devices. With current technology, one energy storage unit can power a modern household for 7 days. Considering the much lower energy consumption rate of our targets, it's safe to assume that storage units can last much longer for them. These city blocks will then be linked together to form a rudimentary electric grid. The excess power will be shared across the grid and are stored at a central storage center, controlling energy flow and distribution. These centers can also power public facilities like clinics and a town hall, as well as rechargeable public utilities like electric cars and automated drones. More on that in a bit.
Ah, I see. So you want to build a fully automated delivery and combination hub so that the villagers access daily necessities and digital information with ease. So now the villagers have access to electricity, but how can we use it to achieve different sustainable development goals like poverty?
For example, they can now use more cost-effective light bulbs, obviating the need for dangerous and expensive alternatives such as kerosene.
Oh, and of course, having access to the internet can allow them to connect to the world, allowing more accessible online education to take place. This will increase education levels as a result. Poverty will also be alleviated in the long run as they are better equipped to engage in more knowledge-based jobs.
We can also use the system to tackle hunger. The lack of energy in many regions is a fundamental barrier to reducing hunger. With power, IoT devices, automation, and drones, farmers can now grow crops sustainably and efficiently. For example, farmers can use drones for seed sowing. IoT devices can be used to monitor the farmland. Together with big data analysis, extreme weather conditions and climate changes can be predicted, such as storms and droughts. They can now prepare for them in advance and minimize the damage to their crops, ensuring a stable source of food for those living in developing countries.
Now that you have mentioned it, I remember that a few years ago, a startup company named Watley successfully created a system to purify contaminated water with heat and electricity. By incorporating this kind of technology with the solar panels we use for power generation, not only can the system provide villagers with clean energy, it can also create a clean and hygienic water source for their everyday use.
In the pursuit of comfort, mankind has been chipping away at the most valuable resource we could ever have: nature. The world needs to recover. We need sustainable development goals to buy the world more time. The first step to solving any problem is acknowledging there is one. If we don't even admit that we need to change, sustainable development goals can do little on their own. Let us take that first step before it's too late.